right now as you sit wherever you are. Whether you're scrolling through your phone, watching on your break, or sitting in silence, hoping for a spark, one thing remains true. Deep inside you is something untapped, something powerful, something waiting. Not because they couldn't, but because they didn't believe, they didn't start, they didn't keep going. And if you're not careful, you could become one of them. Someone who had more inside but never let it out. You may not always feel it, but it's there, potential. And the most heartbreaking truth is this: most people will die with it still inside them. You may have talents you haven't explored, strengths you've ignored, and a purpose you've never fully pursued. That doesn't mean you're too late. It means your story is just beginning. The business you keep thinking about, it won't launch itself. The healthier life you want to live, it starts when you choose discipline over delay. You don't need more time, you need more direction. You don't need more approval, you need more belief in your own power. The world is full of talent, full of dreams, full of possibilities, but very few realize them. Everyone who ever did something great felt that fear, but they moved anyway. They stumbled, they struggled, they got knocked down, but they got up. That's the difference. The ones who keep rising eventually rise above. You were born for more than the routine, more than the doubt, more than the fear that keeps whispering that you're not ready or not good enough. They wait for validation, for clarity, for the stars to align, but life won't wait, time won't wait, and your potential won't wait forever. If you don't use it, you lose it. That whisper is a lie, and today is the day you start fighting back. Every single human being carries the seed of greatness, but that seed only grows when you choose to plant it, water it, and fight for it. What separates the people who rise from the people who settle? It's not luck, it's not intelligence, it's not having the perfect conditions. It's the courage to act. You might be the most talented person in the room, but if you never step up, never speak out, never try, then talent becomes wasted opportunity. And wasted opportunity becomes regret. The courage to say, I don't want to live with regret. The willingness to go through the pain of growth instead of the pain of staying the same. Potential is only as powerful as the action that follows it. Too many people wait for permission to live fully. The dreams you keep putting off, they're not going to build themselves. You might be afraid of failing. That's normal. You weren't born to live a life of comfort, distraction, and settling. You were born to rise, to create, to impact, to leave something behind that says you were here for a reason. Be honest, are you living at the level you know you're capable of? Are you giving your best? Are you growing? Are you using your time with purpose? If the answer is no, then this is your moment. Not next month, not when you feel more ready. Right now, something that outlives your name and inspires others to chase what they were made for. You cannot wait until fear disappears to take action. Fear fades when you move through it, not around it. Action is the antidote to doubt. Progress silences fear. It fades when you stop chasing it. Don't let your story end with what could have been. A responsibility to grow it, use it, and share it. You just have to be the most determined. You don't have to wait for greatness to find you. Let this be the year you stop hiding your gifts, your voice, your power. It takes the willingness to be misunderstood, and that's why so few people do it. But you can, you must. Let this be the year you look back and say, that's when I decided to live with purpose. Because purpose isn't found without ever knowing how far you could have gone if only you had tried. It's built day by day, choice by choice. You have to chase it down with everything you've got. Every time you step up, someone else is inspired to do the same. Live in a way that demands the world and never forgets that you showed up and gave it everything you had. You never know who's watching you, who's counting on you to keep going. Your story matters more than you think. Let it scream with proof that you lived fully, fiercely, and without apology. And every step forward unlocks more of who you really are. There's someone out there right now doing less than you, with fewer resources than you, with more challenges than you, but they're doing more with their life. With one decision, with one act of courage, with one step in the direction of your calling. No one's coming to push you every day. No one's going to force you to build the life you want. It's on you. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you step into your power. You build resilience. You build courage. You build a future that your past self would never believe is possible. Why? Because they decided to stop letting their excuses lead and let their potential take the wheel. The truth is hard, but it's freeing. You need to begin. The road reveals itself when you walk it. The skills come when you practice. The confidence comes when you keep showing up, even when you feel shaky. You don't need a map. You need momentum. You don't need to have everything figured out. Every time you choose action over avoidance, you grow. Every time you get up instead of giving in, you strengthen your character. And here is something most people never realize. Potential doesn't fade when you retired. Your life is a gift, but it comes with responsibility. You don't have to be the loudest in the room. You just have to be consistent. You don't have to be the most talented. Let this be the year you stop playing small. You were not meant to be average. You were not born to fit in. You were created to stand out. But standing out takes guts. It takes risk. The greatest tragedy is not death. It's dying without ever having lived fully, without ever using what you were given. This is your wake-up call. Your potential is knocking. Will you answer? The next chapter of your life doesn't start tomorrow. It starts now, so stop shrinking. Stop doubting. You were born for more, and the world is waiting to see what you do with it. Don't die with potential. This is your moment.